view for the position. So remember guys, we're acclimating ourselves to the philosophy and the position. We'll be able to build off of it once we understand the position, which is extremely important as you can imagine. So we're talking about the deep half guard. First stage, if I'm in the half guard position, remember, I do not want to have my hips parallel to the mat. It opens up vulnerability. So I need to be able to turn my hips, hand in between the cross face and your shoulder, left hand coming underneath to the collar and or neck, flaring out, bridge, shrimp out, bring in my leg, frame, first stage. All right, we work from this position. We talked about getting into the deep half guard, but before doing so, we'll understand what that is. So if you pick up your leg, picking up his legs, I have my legs in between one of his legs, I pivot out using my hand as a stabilizer as I do so. Hand coming through. Left hand, guys, remember? Coming underneath. We don't want to expose ourselves. So we're high, we can grab the belt, and we come through. We stabilize. Go back to the position. We're in the half guard position. Stage 3, flare, leg coming underneath. Kick, come up. Pull out, I pivot out, flaring my knee. Now, depending on where his hand is, we open up. If it's near, we can clasp, pull in, drive, and come on top, like we talked about, guys. If it's far, this is where I can get in. This is when I can get into the deep half guard like we talked about. I can't reach, we can reach out our arm. As a trick, he opens up his arm. Now, same idea. I come through, bringing in my head low. Not flaring out far. Bringing it low. Coming underneath. It's almost like you're trying to swim underneath his legs. I'm here, he has a heavy base, and you pivot like we were talking about, pivoting. Clasping high, his belt, left hand, coming underneath. Third stage. Notice we're tight, we're comfortable, he's feeling unease. So we're in this position. We drove through. We reached here, hand comes underneath, right, we're pivoting. Now, we're getting used to the position. First things first is I'm safe. Once I'm safe, I can start opening up to travel, because we're using the boat motion, right? I can pivot to the left, I can pivot to the right, pivoting to the left, hand underneath, pivoting to the right. Once I decide to kick to a side, that's when I open up my legs, guys. And once I open up, is when I bridge into that position. So if I've gained momentum and I ended up in this position, I open up and I bridge and I flare my arm out. And we come up. If it ends up on the other side, hand is in deep, I grab tight, I pivot. When I'm ready, I open. Notice I bridge and use my arms. Coming up high. So again, this is a slightly more advanced position. There's a lot of things that can open up from it. But hopefully with today's lesson, we can understand. It might not be a position for everyone. You're going to notice what's good for you and what isn't so much. But at least you have the information. So when you face it, you're aware of it. And you can work from there. Let's get into some rounds, guys.